Do you truly understand what fear is? Fear is an emotional state. It's a physical agitation caused by real or imagined presence of danger. It's a survival mechanism, keeping us alert in critical situations. But here's the twist. Fear can also paralyze you. When left unchecked, it grows and takes control. Today we are diving deep into the stages of fear in the brain and how to break free from its grip. Fear is an emotional reaction rooted in one of the most primitive areas of the brain, the limbic system. And here's the fascinating part. Fear unfolds in 5 stages, each tied to a specific brain region. Let's break it down. First, the thalamus. This is where fear begins. The thalamus receives signals, noises, sights, sensations from your senses. Most fears, they are based on noise, not real signals. Imagine hearing a rustle in the bushes. Your thalamus processes it immediately, but it doesn't yet know if it's a harmless breeze or a lurking predator. That's why you jump in fear before you had the time to process. Next, the prefrontal cortex. This is where the brain control center is, where logic comes into play. It analyzes the signals from the thalamus, asking, is this fear justified? This region helps regulate your response, deciding if it's time to run or relax. Then you have the hippocampus. Think of it as your brain's memory vault. It pulls from past experiences to assess the threat. If something similar happened before, your hippocampus remembers how you reacted and then uses that to guide your response. The amygdala is the emotional powerhouse of the brain. It decodes threats and triggers the body's alarm system. When the amygdala is activated, your body tenses up, preparing to fight or flee. This is where fear really starts to take hold. And finally, the hypothalamus. Once the amygdala sounds the alarm, the hypothalamus steps in to make the ultimate decision, fight or flight. This is the tipping point, determining whether fear protects you or controls you. But here's the incredible thing. Most fears we face in life, they aren't real, they are imagined. They are product of your own thoughts. And those imaginary fears, they can be even more oppressive than real ones. Why? Because they come from within, and escaping them would mean escaping from yourself. Poorly managed imagination creates mental chains. It traps you, it stops you from reaching your potential, but it doesn't have to be this way. You can learn to take control. You know, as a baby, fear didn't hold you back. You cried when you were hungry, you fell thousands of times learning to walk and stood right back up. And you mispronounced words without any fear or shame. Fear was a non-issue back then, but as we grow, society teaches us to fear failure. Let me share a story. There was a girl who desperately wanted to ride her bike, but every time she tried, the training wheels bent and she'd fall. Her mother's harsh words, "You're too fat, even the bike cannot handle you," shattered her confidence. She stopped trying, not just with the bike, but with so many things in life. Eventually, fear took over entirely, leading to severe panic attacks. Now, here's a different approach. Did you know a child can learn to ride a bike in just 2 days? Remove the training wheels and the pedals, let them push the bike to find balance, and once they got it, add the pedals back, and they'll be riding confidently in no time. So what about you? Are you ready to confront your fears? Are you unintentionally reinforcing fear in your life or the lives of others? It's time to take control. Fear doesn't define you. You do. Here's your action plan. Write down 10 things you've been avoiding out of fear. Then, next to each one, write one word describing how you will face it. Start small, but start now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's break free from fear together.